in the pattern of the bout. Ramirez continues the aggressor and continues to land, and Chavez continues to counter well.
Well, I thought Chavez opened this round well, and now Ramirez is starting to come on a little bit. Seesaw back and forth here. This is a good fight. I'm waiting for the explosion. Neither man's really opened up yet. Neither one's gone for the knockout. And I think somewhere along the line that's going to happen. There you go.
Right hand
by
he hurt Chavez. Him. Ramirez is staggered but doesn't go down. Chavez steps in. Chavez is known for his patience in this situation. Ramirez unable to fire back for the moment.
And Ramirez is known for firing back in this situation.
Chavez ain't doing enough, in my opinion.
Maybe too patient.
He had him hurt. He didn't open up. He didn't open up. He stepped back, let the referee break him. I don't understand that. That's where the sparring comes in. They think they're in a gym, maybe. Another good left hook. I'm a little disappointed.
No question that Chavez hesitated for a moment.
Definitely.
When he had the man in trouble.
Definitely. He looked to the referee.
And Ramirez comes back. Return left by Ramirez. That's a beauty. But a right hand from Chavez. This is, to borrow Larry Merchant's phrase, major league punishment on both sides.
30 seconds left, under 30. Now the exchange. Good body there.
What should Chavez be trying to do?
He should have just opened up whatever. He should have went to the body and the head. Head, body, head. Step to the side. I'm telling you, he had him hurt and he backed off. Maybe he bet the over.
Maybe he was fearful of Ramirez's known ability to come back in a situation where he is in danger.
Well, that could be an excuse, but he should have opened up.
Or possibly it was just his respect.
Too much.
You
have to throw more punches. You have to throw more punches. Are you okay? Did he surprise you with that hook? Use your jab. Use your jab. Don't let him surprise you again. Keep on punching him.
Let's take another look at just how that near knockdown occurred. A good left to the stomach, and Chavez counters right over that left to the belly with a right to the jaw, but he refused to go down and comes back later in the round with a straight left hand. What a remarkable fighter.
And we are
Ramirez
joined now
is.
by the unbeaten heavyweight champion of the world, Mike Tyson. Mike, your reflections on the first 4 rounds of this terrific bout.
Well, this is a fight that's very difficult to judge because in fighting a fighter like Ramirez, you must move. There's no way you're going to beat Ramirez head on. He's a professional fighter. He takes these punches unbelievable. He doesn't even blink. And I'm very surprised that Chavez, as soon as he heard him, he should have opened up with everything. He went to the side, the body, the head, constantly get through everything he had at him.
That's what your trainer said, Mike. He was sitting there complaining that Chavez didn't open up more.
I think he has a little bit too much respect for this legendary fighter. And we all know he's a great fighter. He's been around.
You've got a new career, Mike.
Well, we'll see.
Mike Tyson is the promoter of this evening's action along with Don King. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're in the 5th round of this WBA and WBC World Championship lightweight bout between Jose Luis Ramirez in the red trunks, Julio Cesar Chavez in the white. We're expecting that later on in the evening, Larry Merchant will be able to talk at a little more length with the heavyweight champ, Mike Tyson.
Keep him up, man. Keep him up.
Low blow. Ramirez comes right back there.
Come on, break. Break.
You think Ramirez is now fully recovered, Mike?
Absolutely. He's such a professional fighter, you know what I mean? It's vain almost. Look at him, he never blinks. Continue to come on.
Julio allows Jose Luis Ramirez to back him up. Did that hurt him in the eyes of the judges, you believe?
I believe absolutely. I believe that he's thinking about back when they started sparring with one another, because I heard they used to have a great deal of sparring with one another. And Ramirez is a total professional, like I said before. He's going to constantly come out. He's somewhat methodic. He continues to come and plot, never taking a backward step. And in due time, he'll break Chavez. I know a lot of people don't think he'll break him.
Well, Mike, I disagree with that. I agree with everything you said so far, but I don't think he'll break Chavez. I agree that he maybe has too much respect. He had too much respect there, and that goes back to the sparring. I definitely agree with that, but I don't think he'll break him.
Well, a lot of strange things happen in the boxing ring.
That's true, as we both know.
In and out of the boxing ring.
That's true, too.
34 seconds to go in the round. You've seen both men land at close quarters. Chavez continues to land the right-hand lead almost whenever he throws it.
He's not doing enough. Like Mike Tyson said, he's not doing enough. Too much respect. If I was in his corner, if that was Mike, I would have told Mike, get out there and get right on this round. You had him almost out. What were you doing?
Mike wouldn't show that respect for any opponent, would he, Kevin?
He hasn't so far.
Round 5 comes to a close in a very close bout between two great champions.
Just one more thing for the moment, Mike. Did you see the Damiani-Biggs fight
Not
today?
at all. What happened? Damiani lost. Right?
Damiani won.
Stopped him at the end of 5 rounds on a cut and looked very impressive.
Dominated. Really? He said he wants to fight you.
Well, you know, Kevin, you shouldn't even talk. You know we're around. We're not going nowhere.
Thank you very much.
Let's fight him.
Thanks so much, Mike. We'll be talking to you later.
Mike Tyson, the heavyweight champ, goes on his way. Larry Merchant?
We're in the corner here.
You are okay. Use both hands.
With Cesar
Combination
Chavez.
of hooks. Combination of punches. How many times he tries to punch? To do your punch. You hit him back.
It appears that Chavez is willing to put on a clinic of boxing here, whereas against some fighters he feels he can overwhelm them with aggression and staying on top of them. That his quick hands here are more of an advantage than just staying shoulder to shoulder with a guy like Ramirez.
That's a good point.
Round 6 begins. Kevin, your assessment to this point in the bout?
I have the bout very close. I got it dead even. 1, 2. I'm sorry, I have Ramirez ahead, 3-2.
And as the round begins, Chavez continues to dance, go side to side, try to present angles to Ramirez, who is, as Larry Merchant said earlier, the bull. Likes to come straight forward. Ramirez, bolder and bolder, it seems, after having been staggered
Low blow.
in the 4th round. Chavez with the straight right hand again.
Low blow.
Ramirez has not been able to solve the right-hand leads by Julio Cesar Chavez, but Chavez doesn't follow up with the left hook to the body.
Does not, and Ramirez stays right in his face. Hit me some more, he's saying. He goes side to side, but he doesn't punch. That's a big mistake on Chavez's part. He should be banging.
And if it goes the distance, it will be a very tough fight to score.
Another low blow, getting away with it.
Richard Steele, normally a very active referee, has stayed away from the 2 low blows.
Well, he may not have been in an angle to see him. We can see him.
Punch and get out.
Chavez just pawing with the jab. At no time in the fight has he really tried to use it as a weapon.
And he should. Snap it right in there.
Good series to the head by Chavez. Again set up by the right-hand lead. Ramirez keeps coming forward. We're almost to the midway point of the bout. There has been one great moment of drama when Ramirez was staggered in the 4th round, and Julio Cesar Chavez let him off the hook.
That's right, he let him off the hook.
The question, I think, is whether he did it deliberately.
I think he did, the way I looked at it. We hurt him there.
Right hand lead continues to hurt Ramirez. Again, Ramirez staggering. before Chavez can do anything with it. Julio Cesar Chavez with a rousing rally, but again, Jose Luis Ramirez stands right there.
Took it all.
Lo he dicho, cuando usted quiera, póngase un poquito serio este round y nos vamos al vestuario prontito. Papá, nadie le gana, usted es un
I've been telling you that you can do it. Get serious, you're a phenomenal guy. Do it in this round if you want to do it. I told you, you're doing it fine. A little bit more and this is finished. Come on. You are showing that you are very good. A little bit more.
Un poquito más y nos vamos.
Harold, how do you score it so far?
Larry, 4 rounds to 2 favor Julio Cesar Chavez. I think the reason he backed off for the 4th round was he was waiting for the referee to count because he figured that it was a knockdown, and Ramirez was very close to being down if his glove would have touched. Chavez is just landing too many hard right hands, and he's dominating with that hard lead right hand.
That's a good point, but he should have been a nice guy. Should have opened up.
For what it's worth, I have Chavez ahead 5 rounds to 1.
I got it 3-3. Another lead right.
Ramirez with a solid right to the jaw of Julio Cesar Chavez. But Chavez takes a punch very well, as he showed against Rosario.
And so does Ramirez, because he took a lot of punches at the end of that round. He comes out fresh like it's the first round. That's why he's a true professional, like Mike Tyson was saying before. He has over 100 fights. The true professional, this guy.
He's been fighting more than half his life. He's 29, almost 30, and turned pro when he was 14. Another straight right hand to the jaw.
That's right. He had 11 professional fights by the time of his 15th birthday as a flyweight. Lied about his age. No amateur fights.
Boy, landing all night with that straight right. Good body there.
Another low blow that Chavez got away with. It was to the hip.
I couldn't see from my angle. Chavez should be working on body more.
And for the first time all night, Ramirez looks a little bit worn. He looked down at his shoe tops as he stepped back toward the ropes. It could be that the constant pounding with the right hand is starting to take its toll. A left and a right in close.
Got to do more of that. Got to work the body more. I think if he worked the body more, he'd bring him down. That was a good right hand to the body. He's opening up.
And now Ramirez is in trouble again.
Good right hook ball by Ramirez. He answered.
Chavez looks resolute. This is brutal punishment. Ramirez can't stop the right hand.
He got him hurt. Should open up with everything he has here. He's not, in my opinion. Step to the side and hit him. Get to the side.
You talk about respect. Chavez is showing perhaps inordinate respect for his friend and former stablemate Jose Luis Ramirez.
Plus Ramirez is earning. He's taking his shots well. He won't go down. He's not fighting back as much right now.
Starting to swell around the left eye.
If I was Chavez, I'd just open up with everything.
Chavez lands again to the left eye.
Well, he can't miss with that right hand.
If he's holding back, I'd hate to see what he does with his enemy.
Okay.
These punches are all landing by Chavez.
I don't see the killer instinct.
I don't know, maybe it's the other way around, Kevin. How does Ramirez stand up?
Well, he's a true professional fighter, like we talked about and Mike Tyson talked about. That's a fact. This guy's a pro.
Left hand lands. This round has been all Chavez.
And a roar goes up for the crowd for all the overbetters. The over-under was 7 rounds.
I made that a 2-point round for Chavez.
He is very good, but he is tired. Be sure that he is getting tired. Even though he is so good, he is tired. He's getting tired, and you could do it. He is very smart. Don't let him outsmart you. You have to hit him. You have to hit him. Luis, you have to hit him. Hit him hard. You're doing very well. You're fighting very well. Little more pressure. Little more pressure. Let's go. Let's do it now.
Kevin, Why are the handlers telling Ramirez, who certainly knows better, that Chavez is tired?
I guess they're just trying to soup him up, give him confidence. It goes to show you sometimes these guys don't know what they're watching.
Yeah, but the cornerman can lie. The right hand doesn't lie.
Exactly. And he knows that. But again, you know, not to sound and keep repeating, he's a top professional fighter, this guy. This is what a professional fighter does. No matter how he feels, no matter what happens, he performs, and that's what Ramirez is doing. He just, in my opinion, is in with another potentially top professional fighter. That's why I had to disagree with Mike Tyson. He won't wear him down. There's a good body shot.
Now it is Chavez who backs Ramirez up when they meet head-to-head in the center of the ring.
I think the tide has turned here, and I think Chavez is going to start to dominate.
You think that Chavez senses now that he's weakened the bull, and that he can dominate the
that
bull?
he's in control, yes.
Solid right hand.
See him move after he punched? That's what I like about that Chavez. He moves
Another right hand. These are sensational blows at close range.
Ramirez takes him well.
I don't know what Chavez has for skin, but I'll tell you, it would make a hell of a sofa. It would never wear out.
Well, he has another reputation of that. He just has tough skin, thick skin.
And Ramirez's punches have lost their snap to the extent that Chavez is now willing to stand in head-to-head and take them in order to dish out his own blows. Chavez to the body, to the body.
Now he's in close where he should have been, right along.
Well, I don't think he's worried about what he gets in return now, Kevin. Ramirez is just pawing at him.
Well, I'll tell you, he better worry a little bit, because if he gets challenged, this guy could hurt him. You remember Rosario, he had him hurt in the 12th round, almost knocked him out, after taking a beating for 12 rounds. There was a good right hook right there by Ramirez. There's a good exchange here.
Kevin, I don't remember seeing an exchange like this in the corner on the ropes for this long, with two guys hammering at each other in quite that almost clinical way.
You're right.
I can't remember
when it was.
Yeah, a little trickle of blood on the bridge of Chavez's nose.
Oh, yeah?
I think it's his.
Gonna exchange it again. I'll tell you, this Ramirez, he's right there.
And look at Chavez just back him up with the shoulders.
That's right, right on, close enough where he can't get hit.
Well, they're fighting for a neighborhood championship as well as a world championship, and there you saw a real neighborhood war.
That's right.
Let me see what we have here. Let's do it like, as you were doing it before.
Julio, no se ponga a cambiar golpes, ¿ok?
Do not try to exchange punches with him. Do it as at the beginning. As you were doing at the beginning. Boxing.
Vamos, ya está cortado esa.
Now he cut you already.
Es un rasponcito, ya está quitado, Julio. No le dé mente.
That's not too serious. Don't worry about it.
No. Boxeando con cara.
You have to keep on boxing.
Mira, el ojo lo tiene casi cerrado ya. Siga trabajando ahí.
He has one eye almost closed. So keep trying at it.
Venga.
Well, that cut doesn't really look that bad on his nose, but if I was Ramirez, I'd go right after with that straight left hand. Try to bust it open, but it doesn't look bad to me. If I'm Chavez, I'm going to get close, work the body and go to the head.
Larry, we're into the ninth, and the Mexican fans who drove up from south of the border have gotten their money's worth.
So are all those out in television land who are seeing two little giants at their best.
Two top professional fighters at their best. These guys are both professional fighters in the true sense.
And professional in the sense, Kevin, that you've got from Customato. They're here to entertain. They're here to really fight.
That's what I'm talking about. Give it their all, take the shot, come back, move their heads. The one man takes a lot, keeps coming. Chavez moves his head. I like that. It looks good. Boy, good right hand.
Solid right hand lead. Didn't follow, as you pointed out, Kevin.
No holding, no holding.
Jose Luis Ramirez has said that he was almost forced into this bout, that a part of him didn't want to fight his close personal friend Julio Cesar Chavez. And both men say, regardless of the outcome, the friendship lasts forever.
And I believe that. And that's why I mean they're professional fighters. They're great friends. They went in this ring and they're fighting like they're bitter enemies.
And although it isn't official, they'll also get, from what I've heard, close to $900,000 each, which should help cement the friendship.
That's right. That will keep you friends.
For doing something they used to do for nothing.
That's right.
Two solid lefts and a right hand by Chavez.
Then
The accuracy of his punches taking its toll.
Then he got out of there. Just another good round for Chavez.
And more it looks like Chavez is going to be content to try to rack up a decision and depend on the judges here.
That's right, just outpoint him. But if he hurts him along the line again, I would like to see if he'll go after him. Very curious to see that. There were some power punches by Ramirez, went downstairs, upstairs, answered by Chavez. It's a very entertaining fight.
Kevin, more and more it appears that the tide of the bout has turned in Julio's favor. He's won the last several rounds. What must Ramirez do to reverse it again?
Well, I think he has to jump on him and, like, you know, exchange with him, hoping to catch him with a good shot to open up a little bit, back him up. He's not, you know, he's letting him box and control the tempo. He gets him on a rope, he lets him get off the rope. He's got to keep him on a rope, maybe get a little rough. Grab him, hold him. There's little tricks he can do. He better do it or he's going to lose this fight.
Chavez landing right hand after right hand. Ramirez has never found a defense for it at any time in the 9 nearly completed rounds, and now complete.
And they touch gloves. I don't like that.
Harold, how do you have it at this stage of the game?
Larry, I got it 88-83, 7-2 in rounds in favor of Julio Cesar Chavez. Jose Luis Ramirez just doesn't seem to have any power left in that left hand. And I think Julio Cesar Chavez is just murdering him with those right hand leads. And Chavez is just sweeping the last 5 rounds in a row. And he's winning the fight very, very big.
Agreed.
Agreed.
So we're unanimous.
There you go. That's not what you would call a classic right hand. It's a kind of somewhere between a jab and a big right hand and a hook. It's not a punch that's designed to really hurt.
Not to knock you out, just to annoy you. Throw him off his pace if he was going to get into it.
Although I confess that I wouldn't want to be on the end of it.
3 rounds to go in this championship bout, increasingly dominated by the man in the white trunks, unbeaten WBA World Lightweight Champion Julio Cesar Chavez.
Oh. The one thing about Ramirez, you can't count him out.
We can remember the Rosario fight. Rosario had him down twice in the first couple of rounds. He looked at it, he was gone, and he stopped Rosario in the 4th round.
And if I remember earlier, I think it was the 2nd round when he hurt, or he thought he hurt Chavez over here in the corner, he opened up. That's what he has to do to get back in, really to have a chance to win. He's going to have to knock him out.
Chavez has twice had Ramirez seemingly close to out on his feet in the bout. Neither time was he able to knock him down.
That was a good right hook by Ramirez. Chavez took it well.
That was his best punch in many rounds.
I think he hurt him a little bit.